Hey guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. In this module, we will talk about inheritance and polymorphism. So let's dive into module number 9, top 20 questions for inheritance and polymorphism in Java programming. So let's get started with question number 1. What is inheritance in Java? Inheritance is a mechanism in Java where a new class, a subclass, is created by deriving properties of an existing class, superclass. The subclass inherits the properties and methods of the superclass, and it can also have its own unique properties and methods. Question number 2. What is the difference between inheritance and composition? Inheritance is a relationship between classes where a subclass is a type of superclass. Composition has a relationship between classes where one class contains an instance of another class as a member variable. Question number 3. How do you define a subclass in Java? To define a subclass in Java, you use the extends keyword followed by the name of the superclass. For example, to create a subclass called mySubclass that extends the superclass mySuperclass, you would use the following syntax: public class mySubclass extends mySuperclass, open parenthesis and close parenthesis. Question number 4. What is a superclass in Java? A superclass in Java is a class that is inherited by one or more subclasses. It contains properties and methods that can be inherited and used by the subclasses. Question number 5. Can a subclass inherit from multiple superclasses in Java? No. Java does not support multiple inheritance of classes. A subclass can only inherit from one superclass at a time. Question number 6. What is the keyword used for inheritance in Java? The extends keyword is used for inheritance in Java. It is used to indicate that one class is a subclass of another class. Question number 7. How do you call a superclass constructor in a subclass? To call a superclass constructor in a subclass, you use the super keyword followed by the arguments for the super constructor. The super keyword must be the first statement in the subclass constructor. For example, public mySubclass integer argument 1, integer argument 2, super argument 1 called superclass constructor this.arg2 is equal to argument 2. Question number 8. What is the purpose of the super keyword in Java? The super keyword in Java is used to refer to the superclass of a subclass. It can be used to access the properties and methods of the superclass or to call the constructor of the superclass. Question number 9. What is method overriding in Java? Method overriding in Java is a process where a subclass provides its own implementation of a method that is already defined in its superclass. The method in the subclass must have the same name, return type, and parameters as the method in the superclass. Question number 10. How is method overriding different from method overloading? Method overriding is when a subclass provides its own implementation of a method that is already defined in its superclass, while method overloading is when a class has multiple methods with the same name but different parameters. Question number 11. What is a polymorphism in Java? Polymorphism in Java is the ability of an object to take on many forms. It allows a single variable to refer to objects of different classes, and it enables different objects to be created or treated as if they were the same type. Question number 12. What are the two types of polymorphism in Java? The two types of polymorphism in Java are dynamic polymorphism, also known as runtime polymorphism, and static polymorphism, also known as compile time polymorphism. Question number 13. What is dynamic polymorphism? Dynamic polymorphism in Java is a process where a call to an overridden method is resolved at a runtime based on the actual type of the object that the method is called on. Question number 14. What is static polymorphism? Static polymorphism in Java is a process where call to an overloaded method is resolved at compile time based on the number, types, and order of the parameters. Question number 15. What is an abstract class in Java? An abstract class in Java is a class that cannot be instantiated on its own and is intended to be subclassed. It can have both abstract and non-abstract methods, but at least one method must be abstract. An abstract method is a method without a body, and it must be implemented by any non-abstract subclass. An abstract class is often used to define a base class for a family of related subclasses. Question number 16. What is an interface in Java? An interface in Java is a collection of abstract methods that defines a contract for a class to implement. It is similar to an abstract class in that it cannot be instantiated, but it is different in that it cannot have any implementation code or instance variables. All methods in an interface are implicitly abstract and must be implemented by any class that implements the interface. Question number 17. How are interfaces different from abstract classes? Interfaces and abstract classes are similar in that they cannot be instantiated on their own, and they can only be used as a base for subclassing. However, interfaces cannot have any implementation code or instance variables, while abstract classes can have both. In an interface, all methods are implicitly abstract and method must be implemented by any class that implements the interface. While in an abstract class, some methods may be implemented and others may be abstract. Question number 18. Can a class implement multiple interfaces in Java? Yes, a class can implement multiple interfaces in Java. This allows the class to inherit the abstract methods and define the behavior of each of the interfaces. The class must provide implementations for all the methods in each of the interfaces that it implements. Question number 19. How do you access an interface in Java? An interface in Java can be accessed using the keyword implements in the class declaration. When a class implements an interface, it inherits all the abstract methods defined in the interface. The class must provide implementation for all the methods in the interface. Additionally, the interface can be accessed using a reference variable of the interface type, which can be assigned an object of any class that implements the interface. And here we go to the final question of this module, question number 20. Can you instantiate an object of an interface in Java? No, you cannot instantiate an object of an interface in Java. An interface is a collection of abstract methods and cannot have any implementation code or instance variables. However, you can create a reference variable of the interface type and assign it to an object of any class that implements the interface. This allows you to access the methods of the interface through the reference variable. So that's it from the module number 9. Let's revolutionize the world with technology. Thank you so much and see you in the next module.